World record on 143 is looking to start at 140. That is extraordinary.
And they head back, finish off whatever warm-ups they have left, which should be very few, head over to the next room with their gear and start to mentally prepare, continue to mentally prepare for their opening attempts.
And our draw for the referees for Group A has been made. The women's up to 61 kilo final. And the referees are ready, willing, and able. Group A, and a fresh set of referees per group. So the centre referee, the chief referee from Italy, Chiara Cifarelli. Our left side referee from Iran, it is Hadis Shukui. And a right side referee from Yemen, Yasser Musla. Technical controller for this final from the Czech Republic, it's Veronika Kuchtova. Technical delegate from Hungary is Zita Gyarko. So the current situation, Becky Bedford leads for Great Britain.
Yeah. I only got one question, so is that all you got? You go big or stronger, you push harder, is that all you got? You climb higher, faster, so is that all you got? You put your best in the rest in, no resting, is that all you got? So you a victor, I only got one question, so is that all you got? Yeah, look at you now. So is that all you got?
So, ready to go for this women's 61 kilo final. This is Group A. Mind you that our leader in this from the earlier action is Rebecca Bedford of Great Britain with 98. She leads on the total lift with 288. Second place with 95, Paulina Provetska-Puziak. And in bronze is Kim Dean of Great Britain, got one lift in at 92. Second currently in the total lift is Zainab Khatun of India. So now, Ana Gonçalves of Brazil. So curiosity, the only championship she's been in previously was the European Open in Tbilisi last year. Brazil sent a big team a year ago. And 95 her opening attempt, her lifetime best is 85. So she won silver in the Brazilian Championship earlier in the year, the one that's sponsored by the Brazilian Lottery. So originally looking at 103, now going for 95 instead. And remember, Brazil were not present at the recent World Cup in Veracruz in Mexico.
1 minute remaining.
Just for 95, it would be a whopping lifetime best as we begin Group A. Our leader, 98, Becky Bedford for Great Britain. And she'll be the leader for another couple of lifts. But as Ana Paula Gonçalves started well here for Brazil, she certainly has. 2-1 in her favour, and that, you have to say, is a gorgeous piece of lifting.
straight up, just works hard to keep both arms together and locks it out together. That's beautiful. Even though she was lagging behind on the left side, she caught up to the right. As she kept moving, locked it out. That is beautiful as right. Absolutely perfect. Great way to start out flight A.
Great finish. Punched her really well, and she has achieved what she's wanted to. Now coming up for Brazil, Naira Gomez. Going for 95, the America's silver medalist last year in St. Louis and Chesterfield. Dubai World Cup winner subsequently in December. Based in Natal, Brazilian champion in 2019, and she's been pushing up into the medals in that Brazilian championship this year. This also for 95, so she'll slot in alongside Naira Gomez, but below her teammate was there first. So Gomez is in the Legends category, so if she gets this, she's in the lead in the Legends competition. Samuka Non with 76, currently in gold. Stelia Spina of Argentina in silver. In terms of the total lift, Non 151, Spina 147. So basically, for those two to stay where they are in the total lift, they will be sitting in a corner somewhere, hoping that Naira Gomez misses a couple of lifts. Not that Naira wants to do that at all. She's well supported here. Mariana Andrea among the big crowd now in Dubai at this Hilton Hotel. Gomez, we're going to the flags to see if she takes the lead. Red, 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 I'm afraid. And she misses out, Naira Gomez.
And unfortunately, that is correct, and very good refereeing, judging. She was just so fast on her chest, and then she went up crooked, so there were quite a few errors here. She comes down fast on the chest, dips to the side, straight up, but lags on the one side, so few errors. Can easily be resolved if she slows down the tempo on the way down. She can control the chest, and that should alleviate everything else.
Yeah, there were 3 different issues flagged by the referees, and that the referees have now sent that through in their system as Maria Marcu, who won gold with 98 kilos at the Tbilisi World Cup in April. That was a great result. Previously silver in the Tbilisi World Cup in 2021, a former gymnast. She's also wheelchair basketball international and a swimmer. Dimitris Ioannidis, Royce Polidorou being her coaches, and she, last time she checked at the gym, she still is an IT and science teacher. And even this with this shot, you don't have to ask where she's from. 6th in the race to Paris, and looking to go a little bit higher with what would be a new lifetime best.
2024 qualifications, Maria Marcu, number 6 on the list.
Fifth in the European Championships in Tbilisi last year, and 7th in the Paralympics, which she qualified for last time. 15th in the Worlds, though. That's something that she's wanted to put right. Can she pull off 100 here for Cyprus, Maria Marcu? Yep, 2-1 in her favour. 100, the first to break through the 3-digit barrier. Ton up, Maria Marcu, ton up.
Straight on her chest and straight up, locked out. She got 1 red for press sequence. However, she got the 2 whites. That's all she needs to go through. And that's a wrap. She's done it. Nice job.
The bar is now loaded. For her first attempt, representing Colombia, and now Lucia Pinto Ochoa.
So Anna Pinto coming now at 107. Boy, is she determined. Breaking through and looking for an immense lead. Well, this is for a whopping 107. She finished 4th in the Dubai World Cup here last year in Dubai. The Bazaar World Cup at the Dubai Club for people of determination. Hey, and if there's somebody who's really determined, she is that woman. America's silver medalist last year in St. Louis and bronze last time out in Bogota. So she's not shirking the big things, and actually at the last World she won team bronze. The Colombian champion from Cali. Push through at 107. She's got it. Good lift into the lead for Colombia. 107.
That was just perfect. You couldn't ask for a better lift. She took her time. Even when the head official said start, she still took her time. She brought it down. She controlled it. She held it tight on the chest. And then she just surges straight up, locks it out, and waits for the rack command. Absolutely perfect.
Yeah, fantastic lift. What an effort. That'll be a big joy for Carmen Zuliaga, her coach. Najat El Garat is next for Morocco. And she's aiming for 110. Should be a huge lifetime best. Now, in saying that, Najat El Garat, the last competition she was in was the World Championships 2 years ago. She finished 6th and she lifted 112, so disregard that information. That's obviously in the recent race to Paris. 112 2 years ago for the World Championship. She finished 6th in that.
She's strapped in. She's got her mental. She's doing it together. She's breathing, and she's getting ready to take this out of the rack.
Well, here she is, all set, Najat El Garat for 110. It is really high in terms of what she's achieved before, but she's been knocking around the 110s for a bit. Also lifted 110 in the Paralympic Games in Tokyo.
Very smart. She started to take it out, didn't feel she was comfortable, put it back in, is resetting herself.
Here she comes, Najat El Garat. We did not see her in the African Championships last year from Morocco, by the way. 110, we're definitely seeing her here, and she's punched through really well. A solid lift by Najat El Garat. 110. There was never going to be any other result. A good lift for Najat El Garat.
And that was a good attempt.
Spotters, please load the bar to 117 kilograms rack height.
Brought it down nice and steady. Straight on the chest and straight up, locks it out. Nicely done.
Brilliantly done. The former discus world champion at London 2012. Regular powerlifting medalist in the intervening years. Egypt, Fatma Karani. Talented in her own impressive way. 4th at the Paralympic Games. She was World Junior Champion in 2019, African bronze in 2018 in Algiers. She's moved on up from that since then. Fatma Karani with the silver medal behind Onyechi Mark in the African Championship. 143, quite the mark. In that, it was the world record, and as a result, she's obviously leading the race to Paris. Karani, though, 117, it's the second highest attempt so far. She's looking so good. Karani does it again. That is a brilliant lift by Fatma Karani. She is hitting her mark so well. That's 117 and she leads by a long way.
Straight down, holds it on the chest, straight up, no questions or concerns. That was absolutely perfect. Well done.
Karani has finished 4th in the last 2 global finals. That will guarantee she'll be in the medals at the end of this round, if not necessarily guarantee that she will be finishing in the medals. The World Junior Champion. Well, we move on, and another prime candidate here for the gold medal, and she's going high in 121. Cui Jianjin, the Asian record holder with that lift in Pyeongchang last year to take the Asia Oceania gold. Cui, the Asian Games, Asia Oceania champion. One Paralympic Games to her name, London 2012, she finished 4th. She's won 3 of the last 4 Asia Oceania titles. She's in some form, Cui Jianjin. Oh no, 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 2 against in the stop sequence. That's interesting. She does not get that at all.
She looks very surprised by that. She brings it down, quick on the chest. That's what we call a stop and go. There has to be a definitive stop. She stopped and she went, and this is why she got 2 reds.
It is her 6th World Championships, and she's never finished lower than 4. 3 times there. Twice in the medal, silver 2017 and bronze last time out.
Representing Nigeria, Onyechi Mark.
Onyechi Mark for Nigeria. As good as it gets. The world record holder smashing that world record in Cairo. .143 it was. It was as impressive as it was unstoppable. Well, Commonwealth Games, should quickly remark she was one of the 2 who arrived late. Arafat Jami, the other one.
looking at the big screen for the Paris 2024
I think many lessons have been learned since then. So, the African champion, the world record holder, and she's starting 135 instead of 140. Her world record 143 in Cairo last year. And that is a good lift, and it's 2-1 in her favourite. She leads now 135, and she leads by a long way because Chui didn't get her first one in.
She comes down a little faster on the chest, enough for 2 to give her white, 1 to give her red, and locks out perfectly. She just wants to be careful next time. I would hold it a split second longer if I were her to ensure the officials know she held it. Other than that, great job.
Well, she's used to that. 135, 8 kilos off her world record. Shui didn't get 121, so Mark leads 135. Karani second, 117. El Garra third on 110, and just outside Pinto and fourth on 107. Marku fifth on 100, and Rebecca Bedford. Becky Bedford next up in sixth on 98. 288 is the total lift, by the way, that they're all looking to beat for Becky Bedford. As we join Nara Gomez, who missed 95 in the opening round.
And she's gone up to 97, as we've discussed earlier. Sometimes the lifter feels it's too light, and that's why they couldn't get control of it. So now she's moved to 97 in the hopes that that 2 extra kilos will weigh it down a little bit more and give her the control she's looking for. Let's hope it works for her.
Well, here she is, Gomez for 95, and she's in the Legends category, so if she gets this, she goes into the lead in the Legends event ahead of Somkoon Anon of Thailand. Estelia Espina of Argentina is in the silver medal position. Some of the start lists, she's actually down as E and not as a L legend, but she's actually 6 months older than Anon, so if Anon is, Espina definitely is. Gomez, 95, this for the Legends lead, and it is hers, 95, 3 white lights, Gomez in front.
And exactly what she hoped for is what happened. She brought it down fast but controlled, was able to stop, make that break in action, and go back up and lock it out. Nicely done.
So 2 misses. Gomez made up for it. Chui will be aiming to do that. Here's Ana Gonçalves Marquez of Brazil going for 97, having lifted 95. And she's here at the World Championships. She's got her marks through. Now she's looking for a high finish. So this still has her behind Becky Bedford, who is the top finisher outside of Group A.
So she's getting strapped in. She's tightening those wrist wraps to ensure she's got enough stability in her wrists to really handle the weight on the bar.
So here she is and ready to go for 97, which would see her go into seventh place. Bedford's still above her and will be, no matter what happens here. We're trying to make sure that that stayed straight and to sell the lift. She has done it. Oh yes, good lift for Ana Gonçalves, 97, and she right now is the first to get 2 lifts in this final group, 192 in the total lift.
Straight down, holds on the chest and presses straight up. A little fast on the way down, but again, controlled, and was able, anytime you can hold on the chest like that, the descent wasn't too fast. Nicely done.
It's paying off for her, definitely. Wading through various lifetime bests. And well, she attempted to break through the 3-figure barrier. Maria Marco has definitely done that for Cyprus, and this for 103. Now if she gets this, she would be edging towards the medals, but it depends how much she feels she would be able to get there.
Getting strapped in, well prepared.
Yeah, Marku finishing 5th in the Europeans last year, which was a glorious high finish, and now medaling in World Cup events, gold in Tbilisi this year. She'd claimed silver before. So 103 for Marku. She would have the best score in terms of the total lift in Group A, but still a bit off the medals. So 103 for Marku, that's a struggle. She's not going to finish that. You'll see a bit of strapping in her arm as well. Now there may be different reasons for that, by the way. That is no lift for Maria Marku, and I'm afraid she doesn't get it.
She brings it down and presses, but just can't get it past the halfway mark.
So Maria Marku misses out there and doesn't register a mark on 100.
She's also wringing her wrist. Let's hope that whatever happened there, she can just wring it out and keep it moving and come back and get that.
The bar is down low.
Yeah, Maria Marku is denied. 103 this time. So Pinto, a leap of 4, 111. Well, she's gone well at 107. The America's silver medalist in 2022, the bronze before that. Carmen Zuluaga has made a good step up to the national coaching team. Very good club coach for a long time, where a lot of the Colombian squad have come through, going for 111 here, and this looking to ascend into the top 3. Fifth in the last World Championships, and she continues the climb.
And Coach Corman's getting her tucked and tight so that her legs don't move and she can use that upper strap for a little resistance.
Ana Pinto, that 107. It's for 111. Good lift. She goes up into the bronze medal position with 1 round to go in the World Championships, and she has not claimed a gold medal before.
That was incredible. What I loved the most, when she first started, the bar was dipping to the right. She straightened it out to the ability that she can, and then she brought it down. Rather than coming down crooked, she straightened it out, she comes down, she holds it on her chest for the discernible stop between, and presses straight up and locks it out. Well done, nice job, and nice adjustment. Really hard and for a lifter to come and think of that. Nice job.
So moving on, Najat El Ghurrar will be next, but look at that for the woman who has displaced her for now, Anna Pinto, up into the bronze medal position. So every lift from here on in this round at least, is jostling for the medals. And Pinto once more. Najat El Ghurrar knocked down into 4th spot right now. 114 her target, and this to go back into the bronze medal position. And remember, we still have Chui Tianjin to come. We didn't register a mark in the first round. It is game on. African silver, great result behind mark. Actually, to finish 4th in the European Open Championship in Berck-sur-Mer in France in 2018 is a great result as well. And of course, London 2012, the Paralympic discus champion, bronze in the shot. She was world champion in the discus as well twice, and her sister, Layla El Ghurrar, was pretty decent too. So Najat El Ghurrar, 114. She's putting a lot into that. Looks smooth, trying to get the lines clean, and she has achieved that. Najat El Ghurrar, 114, and she goes back into the bronze medal position.
That was just excellent, really just excellent. She really took her time. She placed her hands where she wanted to, measuring from the pinky out, and she comes down and just drives it up. That really was phenomenal. And I'll tell you, I think it felt heavy, but she did a great job with it. Good for her.
Yeah, that was just fantastic, to be honest with you, and it was like the men's final earlier. 54, with so much jostling to get into the medals. And we're seeing a final to match it here. Of course, those who have lifted heavily in the other groups watching this with immense interest. 288 is the total lift target. Onyinyechi Mark is the kind of lifter who could have broken that with 2 lifts if she wanted to. That ain't gonna happen though. See if she gets all the marks in, and well, if she does, she'll take the gold. So Fatma Karani, that is her side coach. Karani hasn't quite given him the side eye. Try and pick up. 117, look at that. 5th spots in the race to Paris. Oh, 4th spot, Rusa Kuzieva. New baby, a couple of days ago. Congratulations to you all. Great news. And, oh, good reason not to be here, the best reason. Hope it goes really well if you're watching. Fatma Karani, 122. She is in the silver medal position, and this to make it a bit stronger. And the significance of going for 122 here if she can get it. Well, it looks nice. It's more than that. Good lift, 122. Karani, that was magnificent. That was pen shredding.
That was incredible. I mean, absolutely perfect. Technically perfect, tactically perfect. She just went in there, knew what she wanted to do, and made it happen. Fantastic.
For her second attempt representing China, Jianjin Gui.
Just magnificent lift.
Straight down, locked out, straight up, nice wide grip, using more of those big back muscles. Just wonderful. Just wonderful.
It strengthens her hand in terms of the silver medal, and Karani, worth remembering, went to 127 in finishing 4th in the Paralympic Games in this, where Malia Perez took the gold, Rosa Kusieva the silver, Lucia Gique the bronze. Chui needs this massively. She's off the board right now. This for 122, which Karani's just got, so this to go in underneath there. 122 is Karani's mark now. Chui would go 3rd with this. Najat Al-Kharar currently in the bronze medal position. So she's added a kilo to the bar, and that is a good lift. Goes in a bronze. Al-Kharar's got to find a massive lifetime best from somewhere to get into the medals now. But Chui Jianjin goes 3rd with that 122.
Now she's got her confidence back. That's the most important. And now she's got to dig deep, as you say, because she's got to go higher and the lifetime best to get into those medals.
Anya Yechi Mark's lifetime best is the world record, 143 achieved in Cairo in the world final. Now going for 140. Impressive mark in its own right. Anya Yechi Mark, 140. To open up a lead of 18 kilos, and frankly, if she gets this, she is the world champion for the first time, having claimed silver last time out. 131 she lifted at the last World Championships. Chui 121 in 3rd, and Amalia Perez took the gold. She's a division up this time. Mark 140 for a whopping lead, and to be world champion for the first time. She has it. The lead is too great. She's going to get the gold. 140 for Mark. She leads by 18 kilos with 1 round to go. And that battle is done and dusted.
That was fantastic. Just strong, wide grip, straight down. Really great on the chest. She did get 1 red, but all you need is 2 whites. And she's moving on. Nicely done. Tight on the chest there. And straight up, nicely done. She looks relieved.
We go into the 3rd and final round. It's Mark who leads 140. Karani 2nd, 122. Chui 3rd, 122. There's nobody else close to the medals. It'll be a battle for silver and bronze now. The gold is decided, there's no doubt about that. Of course, there are other things besides the gold. Legends medals. Nara Gomez wins the Legends total lift with this. She's won the Legends competition full stop. So if she gets this at 98, she goes up alongside Becky Bedford, who will defend that 98. So she'll slip 1 place below, so actually she'll stay in 8th spot. She'll go above Ana Gonçalves. Nara Gomez has won the Legends lift. If she gets this, she wins the Legends total. And if she doesn't, Sampu Canon gets the Legends total gold. And Estelia Spina of Argentina gets the silver.
she's strapped in and ready.
So 98 for Naira Gomez for Brazil. She's got it pressed in. The America's silver medalist. We're going to go to the flags to find out if she wins the total lift in the Legends competition. No, she does not. It is 2 red flags against Naira Gomez. So Sam Kunanon wins the total double legend competition, as well as the silver in the Legends, and Estelia Espina, who wins bronze in the Legends, takes the silver in the total.
And she barely touched her chest. She just glanced it and went up. And I'm quite sure the chest sequence was an issue. Noble and valiant try.
The bar is now loaded. For her third attempt, representing
So now Ana Gonçalves, this to wrap up her competition and try and slide up above Becky Bedford and nothing else. 7th place she's looking for. .99 her target. Silver in the Brazilian Championships this year, 7th in the European Opens, where she finished way behind the British pair, and now they've all made progress. But now there's a chance, having got clear of Kim Dean, to do the same with Becky Bedford by 1. And if she does, she goes into 7th position. If not, she finishes 8th.
She's getting strapped in nice and tightly by the coach, so she can be sure to have that upper strap to resist. And she's ready to roll. And the bar is out.
Well, this is it for her. Can she make the little ascent? It's a slow ascent for 99 for Ana Gonçalves. Good lift, 2 to 1, it's hers. She goes 7th ahead of Bedford, and that's a great result for her.
Well done. Nicely done. Brings it down, holds it on the chest, straight up, pushes, drives, locks it out, and she's good to go. Nicely done.
Leads the total lift now, 291 to Bedford's 288. 4 of the top 5 currently can still get all of their lifts in. There's so much to keep an eye on these days. It's no longer a matter of finishing 5th or 8th or 9th. There's a lot to play for.
the bar is now loaded. For her third attempt,
So,
representing Cyprus, Maria Marco.
finishing in 6th position is Maria Marco for Cyprus. She got 100, she missed 103. Good high finish in the Europeans and the Paralympics. She was 15th in the last World Championships in Tbilisi, and now she finishes 6th. So it's a really major leap for her. That plaster, by the way, there's no injury. It's the Olympic rings. The agitators are on the other side. That's World Powerlifting and IPC rule. Competitors don't compete in the Olympics, and I know quite a lot of para sport athletes who are rampant Paralympians. Marku going for 103. Stuck, I'm afraid, so 100 is where she finishes. She starts at high, she gets into the 3 figures. So couldn't complete those 2 presses. Ends on 100. She thought it was doable, definitely.
And she's disappointed, but she came down so quickly. She was not going to be able to control it. You can see on her right arm as she comes down, she just can't even barely stop it on her chest. It just too rapidly. She needed to have controlled it and slowed it down, held it, and then she would have been able to driven. Nice try.
This is her best global finish, and a big leap to 111, where Ana Pinto currently is in 5th, Marco in 6th, 100. She did very well, even if she didn't get her last 2 lifts in, as you can see, clearing 100. Ana Gonçalves leading the total lift on your right, 291. Currently in 2nd place still is Becky Bedford. There are still 4 surviving who can get their 3rd lift in for all 3 in.
160 kilograms, right by 8. The bar is now loaded. For her 3rd attempt, representing Morocco, Najat El-Gharra.
Najat El-Gharra going for 116 and a clean bill of health all the way to take a humongous lead in the total lift. 3:36 she'd have. She'd be the first to break through the 300-point barrier. She'd lead by 45. 291 currently for Ana Gonçalves of Brazil. So El-Gharra 116, still got the total lift to aim for. She may be in 4th spot, and this is defending it against Ana Pinto. Pinto is also looking to go to 116. Pinto would have to go to 117 then to take 4th position if El-Gharra gets that. New rule for the World Championships, introduced earlier this year. Najat El-Gharra, 116. She's had a great competition. Is to go in front in terms of the total lift. She would not be guaranteed a medal even if she gets it, but so late in the competition, getting it would be very valuable to her. It's El-Gharra. It is a good lift, and she takes the lead by a large amount in the total lift. She clears 116, 340 in total, and there may be a gold going to Morocco for that.
That was excellent. That was really excellent. And you see the relief when she's finished because she knows she's done it. Really nicely done. Technically so correct. Straight down, brings the chest up, holds it tight, blocks it out. Really nice.
Great result. Brilliant lifting by Najat El-Gharra. So Ana Pinto going for 116, feeling that 117 is not possible for a lifetime best. Means that she will stay 5th. She will go level with El-Gharra but can't overtake, so El-Gharra will be 4th and Pinto 5th. But also the 116. We put her on 3-4 in the total lift. Her first 2 attempts were way behind El-Gharra. It's a bigger leap for the final attempt. And Pinto would not go in front in the total lift. She would go 2nd. And Gonçalves would be knocked down to 3rd, and Becky Bedford out of the medals down into 4th. If this is a good lift. Basically, Bedford has to hope that Pinto, Karani and Mark all miss their lifts. Mark will be going for a world record, so no reason to go anywhere yet.
She's all strapped in. Coach is coming from behind to help her unrack the bar, and she's getting ready to go.
She's in, and she's up for it. And this to get every lift in, and a Pinto. And she has got that as far, I think, as it needs to go. How clean was it for the Colombian? No lift, press not good enough. And it means that she ends on 116. So it's as you were in terms of the total lift. 3 lifts to go in the competition, and for the total lift there will only be 2 that count. The next one we're going to see, and the last one.
So if you look at when we see the replay, the very end, great attempt, it's nice, but when she stops, she then gives a little extra on her left side, and that's where you see the bar is uneven. And that's the unfortunate side of that. If she had just been able to lock them both out together, she would have had it. Unfortunate. Nice try.
If only she had not given it that extra flourish, she might have sold the lift a bit better. As we go on to Egypt and Fatma Karani. Now this is a huge leap. She's looking to go to 135. Onyinyechi mark on 140. Shui is looking for 136. They've obviously been moving up a huge amount, which they don't really need to do in terms of this competition anyway. Race to Paris maybe.
And there's a couple of trains of thought with that. Either she wants to get something that she knows she can get, or she may not believe that the other young lady can get the 136. And so oftentimes you stay at what you're comfortable with, betting on other person doesn't get the next attempt.
Well, if she does get this, Karani would leap all the way up to second in the race for Paris, and it would force Chui Jianjin to go way, way above. She is forcing her into an Asian record attempt. 135 for Fatma Karani. This is a leap of 13. That's not going too fast, but look at that. She got there eventually. She knows she can get the lift in, and it's only 2, and again, she almost got it. She almost got up to 135, which would have been an extraordinary lift for her.
And where she makes her error is right here. The one arm goes up, the right side goes higher, and the left side just doesn't catch up. If that left side had caught up, because the bar was constantly moving, she would have gotten that attempt. Really, really great try. Unbelievable effort.
Well, she has put the work in massively, and she almost got that. That is astonishing. Brilliant for 135. Didn't get it. Just couldn't quite sell the lift well enough. She did press it, so she knows now she can get there. She's still in the silver medal position. She got to 122 first. Chui Jianjin is being forced into a whopping new Asian record. 132 she lifted to win the Asia Oceania Gold in Pyeongtaek last year. This for 136 to take the World Championship silver away from Karani. Either way, it would be bronze for Chui. Silver in 2017, bronze in 2021 for Chui. The Asian Games champion, defending that in a couple of months' time in Hangzhou. 3 out of the last 4 Asian titles she has claimed. In Hezhe she's from, and Sun Liafai has been a regular coach of hers for a very, very long time. It's all about this now to get the silver medal. So Karani has missed and Chui missed earlier. So in terms of the total lift, 340 for Najat El Ghara is gold. Ana Gonçalves for Brazil is silver. Those two will definitely stay in the top 3. The third placer isn't guaranteed, and that is Becky Bedford right now on 288. And that situation does not change with this lift. It's the one after. Oof. Well, Chui not getting that at all, and she'd already missed out in terms of the stop anyway. So she doesn't get the press sequence, doesn't complete it. It was a bridge too far for the Asian record, and that means Fatma Karani shrewdly gets the silver, and she almost got that lift in the last round. Shui does not, and for her it is the bronze.
That was really a great try though, but as you said, stop was fast, and then obviously she could not get it past the halfway mark. Really great try though. Here she is, and then the bar just was rocking back and forth. Nice try. She just didn't have it in her today.
For her third attempt representing Nigeria, Onyeniche Mark.
So now, an attempt on the world record, Onyeniche Mark. And what this means, having claimed the gold medal, if she wins it, not only is it a new world record, but she wins the total.
And a new world record.
143 at the African Championships last year, 144 a target now, and Becky Bedford is somewhere on the edge of her seat, awaiting what will either be a world bronze for her in the total lift, or it will be Mark's world record. With Paris a year away. It's been a really good competition, irrespective of Mark being so far in front. The final battle for silver and bronze being taken by 2 women and the rest outside. It still had its fascination. So Mark is 144 for the new world record. To break her mark in Cairo last year. She's got it. Onyeniche Mark breaks the world record. 144. Smashing. She wins everything. She wins the total lift. Elgara the silver in the total. Gonsalves third. Bedford 4. And Mark the world champion. For the first time. Mark your cards for next year. She wants the Paralympic gold in Paris.
That was outstanding. She just stuck with it, drove it up, and quite honestly, I think when she sat up, she was a little surprised herself. But she's done outstanding, remarkable work.
144 for Onyeniche Mark.
Onyeniche Mark beat her own record.
She's not done yet. She wants to go higher. 144 she's got for a new world record. Now she wants 146.
The old record was set on October 29, 2022 in Cairo, Egypt, where she lifted 143 kilograms.
A lot to celebrate.
Now for our powerlifting.
And now
set the bar, spotter rollers to 146.
she feels good. She has won the gold medal. She has won the total lift. And this is about dominance ahead of the Paralympic Games. How much she can crush the bar. How about this? 1 world record already, and she wants a second. So Mark, 146 it is.
And if she gets this, this will get into the head of her competitors till Paris. So there's a lot riding on this.
She has the extra minute, of course, for a new world and African record. Previous record lasted 10 months. This one not even 10 minutes if she gets it. On the Yetchi mark, 146. And on the mark, another world record, 146, she has got it. As hot a favourite for a Paralympic gold as you can get. She wants it all, and today she has won it all. She's broken a world record twice, and goes from African champion to world champion.
I'm going to tell you, Will, that looked easier than the one before. That was incredible. And she didn't even take all the time she needed. She was ready. Her adrenaline was rolling. She took it out. She was flawless with her execution. And there she has it. 3 white lights and a world record. Well done.
A tremendous finish. Onyinyechi Mark wins by an immense amount. Almost 25 kilos. Remember, the powerlifts, the additional world record attempts now do go in. So it's 146 is her best lift. Gold for Nigeria. Karani the silver for Egypt. Choi the bronze for China, with El Garra 4 and Pinto 5. Mark wins the total lift 419. El Garra the silver in that 340. And Ana Gonsalves the bronze 291, with Becky Bedford knocked out of that cruelly to 288. Finished 8th overall for Great Britain. And the Legends competition, well, that was very well won in the end by Nara Gomez with 95. The silver going to Somku Kanon for Thailand, and the bronze to the comeback queen, Estelia Espina of Argentina. And it is Anon 1, Espina 2, and Gomez 3 in terms of the total lift. So here we go, the women's up to 61 kilo victory ceremony in the 1-2-3. And what a 1-2-3, what a 1 as well. The The medals will be presented by the head of World Powerlifting, Jorge Moreno. The bronze medal in what was a really epic competition. Chui Jianjin went for an Asian record in the end, forced up there frankly by Fatma Karani, didn't get it, but she does get the bronze medal. And Chui, her third World Championship medal in her 6 World Championships, 1 silver and bronze in the last 2 games. A brilliant silver, and it's the same one too as the African Championships. Fatma Karani, who was so close to getting that lift to 135. Really brilliant silver medal for her. And Karani picks up her first global medal after 4th places in the last Worlds and the Paralympic Games. As for this woman, there's not much we can say on top of what we've already said. She's the one to beat. The African champion steps up. Silver in the last World Championships. There's one way, one very good way to make sure you'll be a world champion, and that's to break the world record. And she set a mark of 146 that will surely stand heading into next year's Paralympic Games. The world champion gunning for the Place de la Chapelle. Très bien. Onyenyechi Mark, Nigeria. A supreme triumph, another world record, and Onyenyechi Mark broke it twice, remember. Look at that margin of victory, 24 kilos in the end. And the Paralympic Games in Paris, where we understand you'll be able to see everything again, as you would like. Onyenyechi Mark has the mark, has the gold, has the total gold as well. We've already listed through the rest who have claimed that. They'll receive those medals in another venue next door, because we've got, look, the men's 97 kilo finals coming up in this 12 minutes away. 2 groups in it. Go and make yourself a nice, lovely beverage. We'll try and do the same. And we'll see you soon. Sooner than you think.